Historical images, iconic moments, real emotions, and life as it once was. Let's revisit them together. On August 18, 1900, a monumental catch was made off the coast of Catalina Island, California. Franklin Schenck, using a rod and reel, landed the world's heaviest recorded fish, a black sea bass weighing an astonishing 384 pounds. A man posing with a donkey in his lap, 1910s. In 1905, a German street vendor traveling around the Netherlands was a common sight, especially in rural areas with limited access to fixed shops. These sellers played a vital role in local economies, offering everything from textiles and household goods to tools and food. Lagerspace with a massive redwood tree, 1892. This striking image highlights the incredible size of California's ancient redwoods, many of which were felled during the 19th century logging boom. What Christmas looked like 100 years ago. Kaufman County, Texas in 36. The brown-haired men you see on the right are cotton pickers, watching intently as the plantation owners' daughters weigh the cotton they have picked during the day. Las Vegas, Nevada, 1895. Long before the neon lights and bustling casinos, Las Vegas was a quiet settlement with streams, simple homes, and a rural way of life. A woman cycling in protective gear, France, 1905. The outfit was designed to shield against dust and debris. Old West cowboys working on a ranch, 1890. This is what life on the American frontier looked like, the hard work of cowboys who shaped the culture of the West. Simple tools, rustic homes, and a strong spirit defined their daily lives. A German paratrooper carries a wounded sergeant during the harsh winter of 1942, World War II. This image highlights the resilience and camaraderie of soldiers enduring brutal wartime conditions. A frontier saloon, late 19th century. Decorated with hunting trophies and rustic furniture made from antlers and pelts, this saloon served as a gathering spot for miners, trappers, and adventurers of the Old West. Workmen laying a wooden water pipeline in Idaho, 1891. This remarkable image showcases the ingenuity and hard labor of the late 19th century as communities relied on handcrafted pipelines to transport water and support growing settlements. A harrowing moment after President John F. Kennedy was shot on November 22, 1963. First Lady Jackie Kennedy climbs onto the car's trunk in shock as Secret Service agent Clint Hill rushes to her aid. April 2, 1918. A training exercise at Post Field, Fort Sill, Oklahoma, turned into chaos when a military balloon exploded. Soldiers can be seen fleeing the intense flames, a stark reminder of the hazards of early aviation experiments during World War I. A female Soviet sniper trains a partisan during World War II. These women played a critical role on the Eastern Front, demonstrating extraordinary skill and bravery in combat and resistance training against the Axis forces. A mother helps her son with a loose tooth, 1897. Using a string and some creative improvisation, this humorous yet intense moment showcases old-fashioned parenting and the hands-on approach to everyday problems in the 19th century. Two teenage girls assemble submachine guns during the siege of Leningrad in 1943. Amid one of the harshest blockades of World War II, civilians, including children and teenagers, contributed to the war effort. A miner's boarding house in Palmetto, California, 1860s. These structures provided basic shelter and a sense of community for miners working in the rugged, isolated frontiers. Life here was tough, but camaraderie and resilience shaped the spirit of the American West. Blanche Monnier, once a vibrant young woman, was locked away by her mother for 25 years in a small dark room in France. Discovered in 1901, she was emaciated and traumatized, having endured unimaginable isolation. Her story remains a shocking tale of cruelty and resilience. A patient undergoing treatment for mental illness in Germany, 1890. This haunting image reflects the harsh and primitive methods of 19th century psychiatric care, where restraint and isolation were common practices in the absence of modern treatments. A rural one-room schoolhouse in Florida, 1870s. This humble structure served as a place of education for children of all ages, where one teacher often taught multiple subjects to students at different levels. Entrants for the Miss Universe beauty pageant continue posing for the press as Miss New Zealand faints under the hot sun of Long Beach, California in 1954. A Soviet woman who lost 7 sons during World War II. A shell-shocked soldier during World War II. The haunted expression on his face reflects the unimaginable horrors of war as he struggles to process the trauma of the battlefield. A soldier's face in 1941 and then in 1945. These side-by-side photographs reveal the profound impact of war, as youthful optimism fades into weariness and the scars of 4 brutal years of conflict, a haunting testament to World War II. A sneak peek into Palma's red light district in 1959. A Russian boy points out German positions to Soviet soldiers outside Leningrad, August 1943. Even children contributed to the defense of their homeland during the brutal siege of Leningrad in World War II. A mailman poses with his heavy load of Christmas mail and parcels, Chicago, 1929. When helicopters operate in desert environments, their blades are exposed to friction from sand particles flying through the air. This friction generates sparks due to microerosion on the edges of the blades, even when made of durable metals, like titanium or nickel. Images of this phenomenon reveal the harsh effects of desert conditions on aviation equipment. Finnish soldiers interrogate a captured Soviet sniper during the Continuation War, August 1941. Dressed in a ghillie suit for camouflage, the sniper fought in the intense battles across Finland's harsh landscapes during World War II. A campsite in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains, Colorado, 1870. This photo captures the rugged life of settlers and adventurers, with tents, wagons, and horses forming the backbone of daily existence in the vast American frontier. The Brooklyn Bridge under construction, 1880. Workers stand on the unfinished cables, a testament to the engineering brilliance and sheer bravery required to build one of New York City's most iconic landmarks. Three women in Marshall, Texas, 1899. This is the Mitsubishi Dialtone D160, the largest subwoofer ever built, measuring 63 inches in the 1980s. Weighing 800 kilograms, it can easily break windows and produce small earthquakes, with ground vibrations felt within a 2-kilometer radius. In 1956, while preparing breakfast, American physicist and electrical engineer John Bardeen heard on the radio that he had received the Nobel Prize in Physics. Alongside Walter Brattain and William Shockley, he was honored for research on semiconductors and the discovery of the transistor effect. During the Klondike Gold Rush of 1898, Dawson City transformed into a bustling hub for prospectors hoping to strike it rich. Among the hastily built structures, small log cabins stood as a testament to the rugged lifestyle of gold seekers. Coal miners pose on trolley cars at the Knut-Talberg coal mine in West Virginia, 1890s. A female employee operating a large drill jig at the Winchester Repeating Arms Company factory in New Haven, Connecticut during World War II. The opening of the Eiffel Tower during the 1889 World's Fair. A New York policeman hangs from a girder, 1920. This daring act captures the boldness and humor of an officer showcasing his agility high above the bustling streets of New York City. Passengers aboard an Imperial Airways flight watch an in-flight film, April 1925. This early glimpse of air travel luxury features wicker seats and a sense of novelty. A living United States flag formed by 10,000 Navy sailors in Illinois, 1917. Marilyn Monroe and Queen Elizabeth II, both 30 at the time, meet at a movie premiere in London, 1956. A Japanese woman carrying her children in a bucket on her head, Japan, 1900s. A horse-drawn school hack full of children on their way to school near Westphalia, Indiana, 1915.